Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a new brand and their new release. This is the Monarte Squid. It's a new dive watch from a new brand. And I think it's a pretty cool looking watch. The quality is pretty good. It's a bit of a higher end watch, I must say, considering the movement. It's a Swiss made watch. And yeah, first let's see what's on my wrist and we'll dig a little deeper into this new release. And the pre-orders for this watch have just opened up, so I will drop a link to their website down in the description below. If you like what you see, you can always pre-order one. I'm not here to pressure you to buy anything, of course. But yeah, let's see what's on my wrist, and we'll dig a little deeper. On my wrist today, I'm wearing this Orient Flieger. I've owned this watch for like 3 years now. It's a great, reliable Flieger. It's not a super high-end watch or anything like that. I believe it was like $180 when I bought it new. Not the greatest quality, but it is very reliable, accurate, and this thing just never stops, running. It's a great watch for the price. And it's a Flieger, so it's pretty cool. Now this watch in front of you, the Monarte Squid, does come in two variations on their pre-order. There is a limited edition and a regular edition. This is the limited edition, so there are going to be 50 units of each color. There's a black dial, as you can see. There's also a green dial and a blue dial. Depends on what you like. Anyway, getting pricing out of the way. The pre-order on the actual special edition is about $890 with a $100 deposit. And then the limited edition, I believe, is $1490 and then $1790 full retail if you don't pre-order it, of course. It would make sense to pre-order this watch and you will get a lot better of a price. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, let's get some basic stuff out of the way on this watch. Basic dimensions. We're looking at 40.5 millimeters in terms of case diameter. In terms of case thickness, we're looking at 11.4 millimeters, which is actually pretty thin for a 300-meter dive watch, which is actually pretty nice. 47.5 tip to tip. In between the lugs, we are looking at 20 millimeters. It's a solid 316L stainless steel case, which you would expect, which is the industry standard. And it's a very interesting case. It also has a coating for an anti-scratch around the whole case, which is pretty cool. I thought that was quite interesting. But yeah, as you can see, the case is very unique. This is not a homage or anything of anything. It's pretty much their own kind of design and their own case, which is actually pretty, kind of refreshing to see. But as you can see, we get nice polished chamfers here on these sides of the case, nice pair of crown guards, nice large crown. We get brushing on these sides as well. You can see that nice coin edging on the bezel, great grip. And then flipping to the flank, as you can see here, we get a chamfering going all the way along the side of the case and very nice brushed finish over here. Very smooth, no sharp edges or anything like that, which you should expect for this price point. Now these dials are actually guilloche dials, which are actually really, really cool if you get it closer and get a little closer there. As you can see, they are guilloche. They are CNC machined guilloche. Their original prototypes were not CNC machined, but obviously, to do this by hand would cost a lot more money than the price tag of this watch. So they are CNC guilloche dials, which are pretty cool. You get nice applied markers. Very interesting dial. You get a steel bezel as well, so no ceramic here or anything like that. Just an interesting design. I thought it was quite interesting. It doesn't really look like anything out there on the market, and it's definitely very unique. We get 300 meters of water resistance, making this a true dive watch, something you can actually take diving. We do get that screw down crown signed with the M logo as well. And yeah, we get a screw down case back as well, which has the exhibition, which is on only the special edition models has that exhibition case back, which I will show you in a second. But yeah, other than that, we do get a sapphire crystal with triple air coating in an inner and an outer, they do state on their website. There also is hidden Latin inscriptions on the dial, supposedly. But anyway, it does state Swiss made down here at the 6, so I do hope they are Swiss made, meaning they have to, have a percentage of their watch assembled in Switzerland. This is running a Swiss caliber at top end at a 2824, which is kind of a nice movement, especially for this price. And we get a little more into the movement. But I wanted to show you this case. It's just really, really nice. The thickness is very nice as well. Very, very thin. It just feels good in hand. It does come equipped with a 120 click bezel, as you would expect on any dive watch. And I'll go ahead and operate that. It's very minimal backplay. Nice ratcheting sound. And there we go. It does line up there. And yeah, the bracelet itself is 20 and tapers down to 18. I must say, it is a very nice bracelet. As you can see, look at those links, and you do get, it does fold under there, so it fits nicely on the wrist. They are double-sided screws. I know some people might not like that, only because it's harder to, take the links off. You need two screwdrivers, one to hold, one to unscrew. But it doesn't have anything to do with quality. It's just, some people might not like that. That's probably the only thing. But yeah, it's a very nice bracelet, completely brushed, very articulating, just really fluid. Very, very nice. I must say the bracelet is very nice. And we do get a clasp here with one of those, on-the-fly extensions. As you can see here, there are 3 positions here as well. And you can adjust this on the fly. You get 2 buttons here. It opens up to a milled clasp. No focus there. And then you can see that case back. Now this bracelet does have quick release pins on it, so you can swap it pretty quickly. Now the thing about this special edition model, or limited edition model, we get a custom 18 karat gold plated rotor, as you can see on this edit 2824, and they really did a lot of nice work on it, as you can see on a closer level. Nice guillocheting, nice little striping there on the actual rotor. You can see divers 300 meters, Swiss made, does state Squid and the model number. And yeah, I think it looks pretty nice, to be quite honest. I think they did a great job on that custom 18 karat gold plated rotor. And it just, kind of brings out the Edit 2024 top end movement a little bit more. Most of you guys are familiar with this movement. It's a, pretty common Swiss caliber. It beats at 4 Hertz, 28,800 beats per hour. About a 40-hour power reserve I get for most of my Edit 2024s. You get hand winding, hacking, a quick set date down over here at the 6 as well. Pretty smooth, easy to grip this crown. As you can see, there is some nice grip on it. I do appreciate that. Putting these swivels here on the actual crown, which is quite interesting. Is already running. One position, you can quick set that date. Very legible date. Hacking, your final position, and you can set the time here. Push that back down, screw the crown back in. No issues there whatsoever. Now the dial itself does have an interesting handset. I like these kind of dagger swordish kind of style hands. Second hand reaches all the way out to those fine minute markings you can see there. Very legible dial, easy to read at a glance and from a distance, as any dive watch really should be. But yeah, those hands really stand out over the black dial as well as the markers. I think it matches up pretty nicely. Everything looks pretty symmetrical. I think that's good there. There is BGW9 on this model. The hands are loomed. The little tip of the sweeping seconds hand is loomed as well. All of these markers are loomed also. And I believe the 12 o'clock triangle is loomed. There's no loom on this portion, just that 12 o'clock triangle. Now, I'm going to go ahead and loom it up because I want you guys to see the loom. That's a big thing about dive watches, so let's check it out. Now, fully loomed up with the torch, as you can see here, the loom's actually pretty good. Kind of outlines the hour and the minutes hand, which is pretty cool. Then you have that sweeping seconds hand with that rectangle loomed. Very legible. You can see that triangle over here at the 12, which you can see very clearly. But yeah, the BGW9 Swiss loom on this model is just as good as any other BGW9 I've seen. It glows for a pretty long time. It's very legible. And it looks pretty luxurious as well. I just wanted to state these movements, these ETA 2824s are using in these new models here. They do say they are 72 hours of quality control tested in 6 positions, and they will keep plus or minus 2 seconds per day, which is within cost range. So I think that's pretty good. You're getting kind of a cost regulated watch, but not cost certified, I'd say. Kind of regulated to cost certification, which is very nice. Basically regulated in 6 positions, which is good. It should be, I think, for this price point. So I'm glad that they did that. You get a nice accurate watch. And yeah, I think that's pretty good there. Now, I want to throw this on my wrist, show you exactly what it looks like. And I'll give you my final thoughts, guys. On my 6.5-inch wrist, the watch really hugs the wrist very nicely, I must say, and the bracelet is comfortable. You do feel it on the wrist. It feels like a good weight. Feels, of quality, I must say. But yeah, the bracelet itself is pretty nice. Very comfortable, doesn't pull hair or anything like that, and definitely can be dressed up and dressed down, this watch. It is pretty classy, I must say. It's a pretty classy dive watch. Obviously, you can use it for diving if you want to, or you can just wear it at your desk, which most people do. Most people don't professionally dive. I know I don't professionally dive. But yeah, other than that, it's very legible on the wrist. It's nice thing, definitely fit under a cuff as well if you want to. And yeah, no issues with here. Furthermore, guys, I think if you're in the market for something new, a design that looks completely different from anything else out there on the market, kind of an entry-level luxury dive watch, from a newer brand that's just coming out, and I don't think the pricing is too bad. This could be for you. The quality is definitely very good from the bracelet down to the case, down to the finishing and case cut, and that beautiful guilloche dial. I think you're getting some pretty neat stuff for your money. You're getting a, regulated ETA 2824 top end movement, which is more expensive than a standard ETA 2824. Nice bracelet, which I haven't seen a bracelet like this on any other micro brand or smaller brand watch. You get a nice little adjustment clasp. I've seen these before in other brands, but it is nice to add on this model. You get that 18 karat gold custom plated rotor, sapphire crystal, quick release on this bracelet also. Just a lot of features on this watch, I must say. It is a feature-packed watch, and it looks a lot different. It's a completely new design. I haven't seen anything else out there in the market that looks like this. And I must say the case finishing is a step up from a lot of the other brands I see charging, half the price, or I'd say some of that nature. So you can see where the money has gone into making this watch. But yeah, other than that, if you're looking for something entry level, you don't want to go like an Oris, 65 or something of that nature, this could be something to look at. And I think it's pretty cool what they're doing. Anyway, guys, I will drop a link down to them in the description below, so you can check them out after this video. This is a prototype watch, guys, so if there's any scratches you saw on the watch, this watch has been in a few hands by now, so don't worry about that. Your watch will come brand new. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this watch, the Monarte Squid, a new release, which I think is pretty intriguing. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Definitely like the video, share it with your friends, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.